So, what are a couple of ways that I could go about lowering the 3-month average of my blood sugar? Um, there's a root that you can take called Berberine, which has actually been shown in similar side-by-side clinical trials to be as effective, if not more effective, than metformin, which is what they give to type 2 diabetics to control blood sugar. Um, you aren't at the place where you need medication or anything. Berberine would be excellent for you to take with meals. The other thing to do is to watch your high glycemic foods. High glycemic foods are foods that you eat that are not the obvious sugary sweet foods that actually spike your blood sugar. Ideally, you want your sugar to look like rolling hills throughout the day. Most people's sugar looks like a heart monitor. Okay. When your sugar spikes, your insulin spikes. When your sugars fall, you get very hungry. On the way down, we trigger hunger. So the more your blood sugar travels, the hungrier you are more often, the more you overeat. This is why people that eat the most sugar have the highest blood fat. People that eat the most sugar have a tendency to gain weight the easiest. The other thing that happens when we eat a lot of high glycemic foods, what are high glycemic foods? Like white flour, white rice, white bread, pasta, potatoes, and then the obvious cakes, cookies, pastries, pies, brownies, the obvious ones that taste really sweet. The ones that aren't so obvious are the breads and the pastas and the rices and things that we eat a lot of, that we don't combine with proteins that spike our blood sugar. So I tell people for 10 weeks, just try to get the whites out of your diet. Flour, rice, bread, pasta, white potatoes, sweet potatoes are fine. And then the obvious sugars out of your diet. The other thing you can do is take berberine, which is a root, which helps really, really, really is very, very good at controlling blood sugar. So lowering your hemoglobin A1C is one of the best ways to put yourself in a state of reducing all kinds of consequences down the road. The other thing that is excellent for blood sugar is muscle mass. The sponge for glucose in the body is your muscles. Our muscles are a sponge for sugars. The more muscle mass you have, the better you are absorbing and maintaining and controlling your blood sugar. People that are very frail, very susceptible to type 2 diabetes, to rampantly high blood sugar.